In this episode of Sailing Dark Angel, we find ourselves anchored in deep sand at Black Point, where a good friend breaks out his hookah rig to scrape our barnacle-encrusted props back to life. Our plans to explore Big Farmers Cay are thrown off course as weather rolls in, sending us cruising to Musha Cay to brace for a heavy westerly blow where I dive in to ensure that both anchors are dug in deep. If you like our videos, please smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. It's free for you and really helps our channel.
So, what are we doing today, captains?
We're gonna go see if we have props under there, under all the barnacles.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So, Matt and Dave are planning on getting into the water here at Black Point and avoiding the sharks because, yeah, there is a lot of sharks in this water. So I'm playing spotter, and Matt is using a hookah rig.
He's using a Blue 3, which is a really cool rig.
Yeah, actually, I think we read up on that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Dave? Yeah.
I'd like to get one of those.
Look at the color of that water. Wow. Okay, anyway.
All right.
So, Matt, you got yourself all hooked up? Let's take a look, buddy.
Are you hooked up?
Are you hooked up?
I'm hooked. Yeah.
It's
We'll
great.
see. I got
Okay.
the Blue 3.
Listen, you know my rules.
No feeding the sharks.
No bleeding, and don't die.
Okay.
You're a good friend, Dave.
If I was a good friend, I'd be getting in the water right now instead of looking after my electrical system.
Well, we have to get the electrical system all hooked up. So today we're supposed to be moving from Black Point over to Farmers Cay on high tide because we know that farmers can get a little shallow. So, like us, just kidding. Anyway, it's project day as well because our battery is being a bit of a bitchy kitty. And also Matt has decided to be a really great friend, come over with his brand new hookah rig and try to scrape the barnacles off of our props. So this is what the guys are doing today. So it's a big day today. I think that's maybe what I'll do. I'll get my fins on and I'll keep an eyeball out for sharks for Matt while he's scraping the bottom of the boat while Dave does the electrical system because our battery's being a bitchy kitty. So let's get set up.
I can't believe that thing just floats like that. That's incredible.
Yeah.
It's floating away. Now what are we gonna do?
I know, right? Okay, ready?
Yep. At least he'll be in a second.
A little chilly.
Yeah, it'll be warm in a minute.
So this is Matt under here with the that hookah rig. As you can see, it's a Blue 3. We've been having some high winds as well, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to check the anchor and see how we're doing and try not to get run over at the same time. We've got boats leaving, mooring balls going in. Oh, it's just a busy anchorage. And I got a little bit of current against me because I was getting pulled into the boat, but it looks like Matt's doing a great job on cleaning off our props. no sharks around. Yeah, yes. Go check on that. Make sure there's no sharks around him. I hope you guys saw that. There's a whole bunch of crabs that are coming out to eat the stuff that's pulling off of the prop. That is hilarious. And then they pop right back down in the sand. I'm like, oh, hello, guys. It's fun. What are we doing now, Captain Dave?
We're getting ready to go. We're going to
Woohoo!
haul the hook out of the bottom. We're going to leave Black Point, possibly for the last time, and we're going to head to Farmers Cay. Whether little farmers or big farmers depends on weather, and we do have some weather coming.
Doesn't look like it's going to be too long. What do you think? Hard to say, really.
Yeah, shouldn't be too bad. That's rain over there where we're headed.
That's way over there, though. Like,
That's
we're
where
going that way. No, we're going that way.
We're going that way.
No, we're going that way. The rain's over there.
Uh-huh.
Let's go with mine.
Okay. You like yours better, I guess.
I like mine better.
I prefer it my way.
I prefer it my way. Bye, Black Point. It was a really nice day. I enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
So with our freshly cleaned props, we're going to try motoring a little bit, seeing what it does for our fuel mileage and for our speed, and it should make a huge difference because apparently the props are really bad. We really need to look into getting one of those blue 3 hookah rigs because
That'd be fun.
wow.
Of course, they are worth $2,000, but you know, we'll figure out something.
Well, the key word there was worth. They're worth $2,000. We don't have $2,000.
Yeah.
We're only about $2,500 short of that. But
Okay, so what's the wind speed at? We're at 13. That's not bad.
13 knots.
Not bad.
Isn't bad.
And it's coming in from where? What direction? Is that east?
It's coming in from the northeast, and I would be very happy to sail that, but we've got some weather over there, and I don't want to run into any emergencies. And we're not going very far. It's only 4 or 5 miles, so I think we might sail it. I was going to fly the
Sail it? Oh, sail it.
motor it.
Motor it? Yeah, see how what these motors can do now that we've got the props cleaned.
Yeah,
That'll be very
careful in
interesting.
that bar.
So, Captain Dave,
So, not Captain Lisa.
tell me about what's happening with the props.
They're moving the boat.
But really, really fast.
Yeah, they haven't done
Tell me about the difference.
We've picked up about 2 knots since Matt cleaned our props.
Yeah, that was amazing.
We're getting way more RPMs without getting black smoke out of the engines, which is unburned fuel. So the engines are not working as hard. We're getting higher RPMs, which is going to keep the exhaust elbows cleaned out and moving through the water.
Yeah, and we're heading over to.
I think we're going to go to Big Farmers Cay today.
Uh-huh.
We're going to go to Big Farmers Cay today and anchor out of this weather. It's kind of crappy.
Yeah.
When the weather clears up a little bit, we're all going to jump in the dinghies and head over to Ty's for a beer, and then keep heading south.
Yep.
Oh.
Surprise!
We're picking up the hook and we're gonna head to Ruddercut Cay to get ready for a major storm tonight.
And what do we do to get ready for the pickup and go?
Well, we check all the fluids in the engines and belts and all that kind of good stuff, make sure everything's working, and then we flash up and we let the engines warm up for a minute.
Okay. And what happened when you were checking the engines? What
Well,
happened?
I'm down a little bit of coolant still on my starboard engine,
Yeah.
which I'm not a fan of.
Mhm.
We just replaced that rad cap, so I don't know what's going on with that. And we're down a little bit of oil on the port engine. Again, not huge, but it's an issue. And
Yeah.
both of our sail drives should probably have the oil changed in them. So next chance I'm going to do that.
Probably not before we have this storm come upon us, right?
Probably not. If I have a
Yeah.
chance tomorrow, I will. But the storm's hitting us tonight. We're
Right.
going to have an opportunity.
So we are leaving Big Farmers. So we're leaving Big Farmers right now when we're heading toward Ruddercut. Our friends are getting ready to go as well. We didn't really get to do anything because why's that?
Freaking horrible weather.
Weather. It just became nice
The
now,
sun
which is
just came out,
great.
so we're leaving.
Yeah, I know, but it's great because no, we have to go. Like we have to go because
There's a
the
major
storm.
storm coming tonight.
Yeah.
So this is just calm before the storm.
Why are we going at high tide, Captain Dave?
Well, to reduce the pucker factor a little bit.
Yeah.
It's extremely shallow where we're going out.
Yeah. And these guys, we've told them over and over again, make sure you follow exactly where we're going so you don't get hung up on the on that sandbar that we go over. So it is gorgeous. I'm sad that we're leaving, but we have to go because normally at this time we'd be going into the mangroves just over in here.
Yep, it's
And-
high tide, it's perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect for that. But we haven't really heard the goats too much, but what are you gonna do? You get it all, where do you put it?
Not on a boat.
Not on a boat.
Get your ass up to the bow and pull that anchor.
Okay, gotta go.
We don't normally anchor at Musha Cay. This is David Copperfield's Life of the Rich and Famous kind of place. And it is beautiful. But we don't usually anchor here because it's a little bit shallow and it's channel, and we really don't want to be off of their island disturbing them. However, we've got winds coming in from south and west, and this is one of the very few places where you get a little bit of protection, if any, from that direction. And because we don't normally anchor here and we have a storm coming with possibly 50-knot winds, Lisa's diving the anchor. In an earlier episode, you saw Lisa chasing stingrays across here. That was like 4 years ago. Circle check.
let's talk about it. Okay, so there's this big ass storm coming, and that's the reason I'm out here checking the anchor. We don't normally anchor here, but we do have land that's pretty much all the way around us, so that when we get that high west wind coming in, we'll have some protection. That's why it's so important to make sure that this anchor is in deep, and it is. But I'm gonna go dive down and pull it anyway, but it looks pretty good. Buried. Just the hoop. Just nothing but hoop. I should go over and check Matt Liz's.
Having dived our anchor, Lisa's heading over to Kokomo to dive theirs. I don't see any problem with the holding. It's just really, really, really shallow. But I really like the idea that we're going to get a little bit of protection from these islands around us.
Great news, Liz. Nothing but hoop, baby. You just got hoop. It's buried. So you're good for the storm. I'm gonna go down and wiggle it a little bit and see if I can even wiggle it. Can't even wiggle it. All these little crabs are down there going, hey, what are you doing?
There you go.
Oh, that's a thick one.
I only saw that one. There might be more, but you know what? When you see, and you don't see.
Yep.
There you go.
Thank you, man.
It's kind of interesting under here. But it's starting to get creepy.
Oh, come on up.
Okay.
Got to get out of that wet bathing suit.
There we go.
Come on up, crew. I don't know how you're going to dock them if you're not on the boat.
What? So, both anchors are anchor check. Both anchors are completely buried. Only the hoop is showing. I shouldn't say completely buried, but the hoop is showing. And I tried to move them, and they're not moving at all, so it's good.
Excellent.
She's
We're good.
an awesome anchor checker.
Cheers.
Cheers. So we're very much at high tide right now.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of room underneath
Yeah.
there. But it's interesting when you've never anchored there before and you're looking around down there, and it's like you got your head on a swivel for sure. But I mean, like, I like anchoring or diving new spots. It's fun. This is the calm before the storm.
That's what it is. This is going to get ugly.